I am here vibing with a man who many considers as one of the greatest radio disc jockeys in the history of Jamaica's music. A man whose fingerprints can be found in many different aspects of the music. A promoter, journalist, comedian, among other things. His parents named him Roy George Taylor, but we know him as
GT Taylor.
the dancehall master. The right seat this.
Boy, I'm telling you, boy, you did some research.
We don't look at research,
you did a whole lot of research.
Great one.
You're really teaching them to reach them.
We are try. All is well, sir?
Well, everything is good. Not everything, but we give the Almighty God thanks for what is good.
Every day.
And what's not good, we also give thanks
Every
also
day.
for.
Even on a bad day, God is good, eh?
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Give
Yes.
that. It's a joy if you sit down here so with one of the man who help set the thing, brother. We're going to get that out of the way from early. A man who grew up, I listen for Irie FM. As a boy growing up, in them time, I top guy school, so I want to selector between you, Gary G, Ran Mushet. One night time, I say, Irie to me is every day. Yeah,
Why?
Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them!
Yes, Father Taylor.
Yes, the great teach them. Yes. We're here now to reach them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Talk to us, though. Early life. Place of birth.
Place of birth, Kingston town.
Kingston town.
Yes, I was, they say, born on the clock. Yeah, so sometimes my friends, sometimes them say, where you born? I say, well, I born, them say, I born on the clock, you know, from when parish church clock was a watch.
Right. Yeah.
That is to tell you how old I am.
I know you're a big man around here, right?
So, yeah, we're Kingston.
So, where in Kingston did you actually spend some years growing up, though?
All right, Chancellor Lane.
Okay.
Yeah, Chancellor Lane and also Jonestown, because we had I schooled there my early years. They call it primary school.
Primary school.
Yeah, All Saints.
All Saints.
Yes, one of the.
I will soon pick up All Saints because I know that some people got All Saints. We have big name.
Right. We'll talk. Yes.
We'll
tell you about that. Yes.
But you also spent some time in St. Elizabeth as a child.
Definitely.
Talk to me about that.
Well, that's where my mom is from. That's my mom's parish, and of course, you know, she took me here after one stage down to the parish. We're in the parish now, and I grew up there.
How old were you when you came, St.
I think I was around in the 8, 9.
8, 9. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit down there. Still didn't stay long down here because we're kind of back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, but I did a little schooling here too.
Which school?
A school called by the name of Russell's All Age. Yeah. So we have a little bit of both
worlds.
Yeah.
Urban, rural.
Yeah. Which helps me going forward.
Yes. So All Saints now. Some massive names as it relates to music and other things.
Yeah,
because we know that Claude Massup and Bucky Marshall used to go there. So that's the next side of the thing. The musical aspect now, I think Gregory went there.
Yes. Bonnie Wheeler.
Bonnie.
Yes.
Who else?
Gregory Isaacs.
Yeah, so
yes,
we say Gregory.
Yes, man.
I think Copeland Forbes.
Copeland Forbes too, yeah. Yes, man.
Who else?
Yes, man. You know, so many, some of them I'll forget.
Some of them I'll forget.
But you know, most of the stalwarts, like you call there, you know, some of them were bigger boys
like
to me,
Bonnie.
like Bonnie Wheeler and Gregory. They used to send me out to buy things, so send me. Half Pint was a little bit, over me too. Yeah, but you know, we
Copeland was in the same
right,
age
and we play a cowboy or Indian, the field together, you know. My memory brings me back to a couple of days with those guys.
Let me ask you a question though. Those people, right? So the Gregory, the Half Pint, Copeland is really not really the artist type vibes per se, but
he was a dancer, you know.
He was a dancer.
Yes, man. Yes, he used to dance.
Yes?
Yes, man. He used to dance. There was a dance group that he had. I don't remember the name of the group, but he was a dancer.
We soon come to that because I think you were in a dance group later down the road too. All right, but Gregory, Half Pint, Zane, those people, were they exhibiting musical signs from back then?
Yeah, they used to You know, do them
And
little,
Bunny.
yeah, come out of class and sometimes them around the corner and them do some little singing thing. But Bunny was the eldest one, you know,
Okay.
was older than all of them. And they used to do him like a singing thing, right? And there was a music teacher there, and Bonnie and Gregory, they were involved in that, in that thing there. But they never see them staying at that. So it was kind of surprising for me after them, most of them really move out big time.
Yes.
You know, I'm moving to the singing thing. Big, real big, because in school them never, you know, really show that they were into that type of
understood, man, understood.
thing.
I mean, at that age, many people don't know, them just are,
doing things, as in school. Yeah.
Other than All Saints, where else you attended school?
Went to Vauxhall.
Vauxhall.
Yeah, and then of course we did I was supposed to do Kingston Tech.
KT.
But finance.
Oh.
Mother couldn't, so we dropped out there. A lot of the school things. With me, I dropped out, you know?
And as I said that now, I kind of go push it back to our next question. So financially speaking, growing up, things had
rough.
dicey.
Yeah, rough. I mean, going to school, you know, no lunch, all these things. And if you do get lunch, my mommy did try.
Yes.
Because growing up without a father, you know, it was just my mommy. So she tried hard, you know?
So where was the old man?
Well, we don't know. I was told he was in England.
You have never met him?
No, I've never met him. I heard about him, seen pictures, you know.
Yeah.
We went to England and he died there. So my mommy alone struggled, you know, so she tried her best. So, you know, that's how it is. We struggle up and maybe if we had a little more push, education-wise,
right.
You know, because most of my knowledge is way up in my later years. I self-taught, you know, pick up. I was in that right at school. No, because I couldn't take the school thing too tough because, you know, at our school, we used to get beaten and all that, and sometimes we just call school.
Oh. Yeah.
Afraid of the beaten thing, you know. So I would be better off if we maybe had that coronation. Yes. That's why we're saying I always try to push out there that, you know, a wholesome family is very important.
That's important.
Very important,
very
you know.
important.
So I went off there and then I sort of my thing, I pick up like matches box and cigarette box and read and learn to spell over some of these, you know, things. So that is how I really got a little of my education after school. I got like basic at school, you know.
Yes.
But you know the bright thing there, you know that to pass the exams and all of that wasn't really there.
Yeah, before I answer the other question, I read somewhere though that says you attended or enrolled into Medgar Evers College in New York.
In New York, right.
You did?
Yes.
All right, so we get round to New York.
Yes.
But just make sure.
Yes.
How many siblings?
My siblings right now for me, 9.
9.
Yeah.
All of them are still with us?
All of them are still with us.
It's a blessing, that man.
Yes, man.
It's a blessing, that brother. It's a blessing. So Father GT now, based on what we have seen down the years, you have been involved in many aspects of entertainment. Zane, at what age or stage do you start feel like this is your calling?
Well, in school, you know. Not saying that kids must go to school to do these things, but I scored school. This is a basic how I got into entertainment now. School, we used to score school. Afraid of the beating thing, we have with our teacher, the man, him wrap up for, you know, drop the cane. You know, I don't know if you ever been through that.
No, we never really get cane. We get beaten, man. I start to beat, man. We got a cane.
We scored school and go downtown. We used to go swim, you know, go down a place in Hot and Cold. That is where the first JPS power station was. They had a Hot and Cold stream down there, downtown Kingston. Yeah, that next to the Myrtle Bank, the old Myrtle Bank Hotel. That was a hotel that only the elites and the high-colored people could go. But if you do some research too, there was a fight to even get
In there?
colored people to go in there.
Okay.
You know, there was a time when our team, West Indies team, wanted to stay there, and there was a problem. Right. So we used to go down there though, and beside it. And as kids, you know, then we all go over there and watch if the security look, and then we swim back, you know. And then the sculling continued. There was Victoria Pier. Victoria Pier now, bands used to play there.
Okay.
Live bands used to play there on a Wednesday. Way back, yeah, like the Byron Lee and the Dragonaires, Tommy McCook and the Scatterlights, you know, the Vikings band, because there was a time when band
used to run the thing.
Rule
the rules.
Yeah, you wouldn't go have a session. If you were to have a real good session, it have to be a live band. Real good session, you know. Sound system was there, but was not accepted the way live bands were, right? So the bands used to down there every Wednesday at Victoria Pier. They used to go downstairs and we listen to them up there and you know, because as kids you can't too go as big people think. You know, you have to have that respect.
Yes.
You know. So we used to down there and we watch the bands. And so one day I go down there on a Wednesday. Say I hear a little knocking going on over there. Yeah. So anyway, I'm in a khaki
suit.
pants, shirt and pants and thing. Anyway, I go up there and I sit down and, you know, see, the musicians them I try, you know, do them thing. You know, there was no drummer yet at the time when I went there. And after that, say a guy come up and say him was the drummer, and then the band there and there, bang bang, and the owner of the band, which is a Rasta man, he was at that time he was really one of the real Rasta man that I know.
Oh, okay.
But he was not a man with locks.
But a Rasta
He's
man.
a Rasta man. He started the first housing scheme in Kingston.
Oh, yeah.
And he started him and the Bubble Hill. Emmanuel. Him and Emmanuel started together. Right? They started a thing called our Rainbow Healing Temple. RHT.
Yeah. Just cross one T for video.
Yes, Rainbow Healing Temple. So and they had a church on the Olympic Way. They had bakery, one on the Olympic Way and one on Spanish Town Road.
Okay.
Right? And then he started he had a church there, and then he started a housing scheme next to the church for members of the church.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Along the line, then him and Emmanuel pull up, and Emmanuel went to Bubble Hill.
Oh, so that is how Bubble Hill came to the fore.
Right.
Oh, history lesson, Father GT.
So anyway, he started this band, right? So he got it to play down Victoria Pier. The band wanted to start and couldn't start because they wanted somebody to introduce the band.
MC like.
Yeah. So this man now, Rasta man with him in him tunic, him just like Selassie, you know. Yeah, tunic and a type of cap thing. Walk around and him asking, so come MC, come start the band, introduce the band. Everybody start to run and hide. Come over to me. I say, yes, man. And I go up there, because I used to watch these people, watch MCs and all that, you know, in the early years. You had like Charlie Babcock and, you know, Carl and Tony, some other MCs that were stalwarts, you know. And so, you know, I always wanted to be like these people.
Okay.
So I get the chance, I go there and I did my thing.
Yeah.
When I finished, when the band come now, the drummer couldn't do anything and the band stopped and stuff. You know who that drummer was, man?
Yeah.
Like Sly Dunbar.
The great Sly Dunbar.
Sly Dunbar.
And he wasn't playing
and
properly.
Couldn't play the drum. Good. So, when he started, you know, I mean, he was trying him, could have hold a little time.
Right.
Sly was so, I mean, I wouldn't say scared, but Sly was so nervous, and the man was a whole beat, you know, he wouldn't get a drum roll, he couldn't roll, you know, he don't want to come off, he would have missed, and all him do was hold the roll. hold the beats. But, you know, the band played that day. And when the band finished, the one look at me and said, "Why would I want you to come see the band, you know?"
Yes.
And that's where it started.
So apart from Sly, who else was in the band?
Bobby Akins was the leader at the time. Bobby Akins was the leader. Then Anson Collins was the keyboard, and he took over the leadership there.
Oh.
Right, and then Ranchi.
Ranchi McLean.
Yes, man.
So Ranchi,
Yeah, man.
Sly, Ansu was there. So that means the light part was there.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
Because that sound like the Invincibles.
Invincible, yes, man. Yes, man. Like it wasn't there yet, but we there was I don't remember who was playing. I think Ranchi was playing the guitar, and they didn't have a full bass player either. Anson was doing his thing with the keyboard.
Oh, okay.
You know. But they asked him to come to rehearsal, and we got to rehearsal, and you know that's where the whole thing started. You know.
So you were employed to the band, the RHD Invincibles,
at that time.
The MC.
Yes, MC.
How old were you at the time?
At that time, you know, I was supposed to be around, I think I was around 13, 14.
13, 14. A young boy.
Yes, man.
Teen.
I tell us about school, man. You know, and go down there and that. So we started to go to rehearsal at there. Then now, Lloyd Parks came in as a singer.
Oh.
Because he was with a group before.
Yes,
he used to sing with a group before. And he came there as a singer. All right. And he started to play also guitar.
Okay.
So
lead guitar?
Rhythm guitar.
Rhythm guitar,
yeah,
okay.
Because Ranchi was
the lead.
Yeah. It's hard to play rhythm guitar. So going along, the bass player, in and out wouldn't show up. So Ranchi said to Lady, you have a whole bass, you know. Lady, if I'm bought him decide to hold it. And then went on and Ranchi showed him the thing. And the rest is history where Lloyd Parks is concerned.
The greatest bass players.
The rest is history, you know, where he's concerned.
Yes.
That time now, I'm there as a MC and doing a little singing as a front line.
Oh, you started to hold some notes?
Yes, man. Anson Collins is the leader. Great guy. Great musician. You can't, on MC, I'll never sing, you know. You know? On the man's side, I never know how to start sing. Then him started to tell me, okay, wait until the bar, the thing start and you count 4 bars and then you boom, and you come in.
Timing.
Yeah, I started to do some singing. Frontline singing and on MC.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. But even before you get involved there, so was there any other involvement in music before that?
Yes. I was involved, I was a member of the marching band in Denham Town.
Okay.
All right. Not Denham Town, sorry. In Jonestown.
In Jonestown.
All right, yeah. It was, there was a church down there, I remember, we call it Father Band. I used to call it Father Band, you know. So I was a member of that band, you know, so we used to, march all over the place, lead parades.
Yeah, because those times marching bands were very involved.
Yeah, so I was a tenor drum player.
Tenor, okay.
Yeah, I used to play the tenor drum, a little side drum with a little round stick, like, and you spin the thing and fancy. I always like them fancy things, Yeah. So I was in that band, they call it Father Band.
Right.
And it's not. It was down below Jonestown there, though, close to Denham Town. Not in Denham Town per se, but close. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we had that band. Where I was a member of that band, and I was in Boy Scout before.
Oh, okay.
And then I was also in Boys Brigade.
Boys Brigade.
Yeah. And then after that is the Boy Scout. My Boy Scout troop was, we used to the Salvation Army Boy Scout downtown Kingston. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right at the parade there. Where Randy's, yeah. Oh. So I know how before Randy's even turned the big VP.
Oh yeah.
Randy started out as a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
As a restaurant, and they used to do the record inside the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And then I used to live at Chancellor Lane.
Yeah, but you said that earlier. So we can't do the maths at those.
Yeah. So Chancellor Lane right there. So we used to ask we say all of that. We know all of that growth with VP and. the big bad Chris now is a big man now. I know when he was a baby.
Baby.
A boy. Yeah. So, you know, that was that early stage here.
Okay, so you had some exposure to music per se before linking up with the Invincibles?
Yes, I had that little touch there.
Yeah.
I tried the bugle, but I couldn't manage the bugle thing.
Okay.
You know, I could deal with the tenor drum thing and all of that. So yeah, I was a part of that band. You know.
Yeah, because I spoke to Sly, I know that eventually Sly moved from Invincibles to Skin, Flesh and Bone.
Yeah, that was after he left his Invincibles. Also, Lydie moved also and went to the Tharbreaks band.
Right.
In at Radials Road, you know, these two nightclubs, you know. Yes. So that was the start of the great musicians. You know, because even Sly was really out there even before Robbie.
Right.
Long before Robbie. You know, it's long after then he met up with Robbie.
Then you left now the Invincibles and went to the Supersonics.
I went to yes, I went to the Supersonics. Yes, because of that Tommy McCook now reformed the Supersonics.
Okay.
Yeah. Boy, a great musician. And it was really a school there.
Yeah, but why did you leave Invincibles and move over though?
Well, Invincibles started to fade away. I mean, members going here, Sly, you know, Lydie, and you know, it started to fade away. We used to do a lot of back. We used to work with Toots a lot. We used to back Toots and the meeting.
Oh yeah.
At that time, Toots, I mean, was not the Tootsie Birds of today. May his soul rest in peace. You know, we used to do most of his backing.
Okay.
Right. So you know, it was a good vibe there.
I can imagine.
Yeah. and a lot of other entertainers in that time, because we were known as a really good backing band at the time, you know.
So then now the Supersonics,
yes,
the great Tommy McCook.
We went to Tommy.
You said that was a school.
That was a school room right there. That was you know, another thing, because you know Tommy is a great musician.
Yes.
Was a great musician, you know, and he, you know, certain things with his singing, he took me under his wings, and I don't know why I didn't stick to singing though, even though I found that I can't sing half the time. But as a band singer, you know, you can do a lot of things there, and it comes over. Okay, but I didn't think I really had that singing talent.
Right.
I have a talking talent.
You have a talking talent. That is for sure.
Yeah. So we went to Tommy McCook, and we used to do a lot of things with Tommy McCook. He got not all the old members, you know, of the Roland Alfonso and the Don Drummond and these people. They were Don Drummond passed on. And of course, Roland Alfonso was there a little bit, then he left for New York.
Okay.
You know, but we're there with a couple of well-talented people, you know, and we studied for a while, and until I left that also.
When you left, that is when you moved over to the Splendors.
That is, boy, you do some research, boy.
You know about,
you know more things than I even remember. That's when I moved out to the Splendors now. The Splendors now, that was a band formed by a club owner that used to have a club down by Orange Street by the name of the Keg.
The Keg.
Yeah. So we used to work, therefore everyone formed this band, you know. I think Anson Collins came there too.
Okay, cool.
Anson came there too, and we did a thing there. And yeah, that was something else. Every Wednesday we used to play down there, the Keg, and a lot of these big name artists
used to pass through.
Come there and try to make it, because Jacob Miller used to come down there.
Great Jakey.
Yes, man. He could sing, but he wanted. He tried to just be like a Dennis Brown.
Oh, he was
trying
to sound like D Brown.
Trying to sound like D Brown. So when he comes in and doing his thing, it's D Brown thing. You know, it's a D Brown thing. And then of course, and then you know was up back in those days I call him Cha-Cha boy. Clean and you know what I mean, at the time when Belfoot pants it was in. That time though, you wear barefoot pants. Get a bun, you get a fire bun from the Rassam,
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but Rassam never went to.
They never like
at that time. No. You have a gun mouth, your pants. So you see, the close pants now is nothing new, Close, close foot pants now is nothing new. We used to call it gun mouth pants at the time, and you have to show your diamond socks and thing. Diamond socks and your Clarks boots and
your mesh merino.
Yeah, your mesh merino, your arrow shirt.
Yeah,
your arrow shirt. One button up your sleeve and the rest of the shirt.
Oh no.
Yeah. The mesh merino.
Yeah.
But Jacob now was a sweet boy.
Oh, okay.
He was a cha-cha at the time, and we used to, then we finished there, a Saturday midday, me and him, and so we hung out, me and him, we used to hang out up at Carrot Theatre.
Oh, that was a thing at the time?
Yes, man, a girls hunting time.
Girls hunting, a good hunting that those were the days, man. So Killer Miller, and even the same Freddie McGregor too. Oh yeah?
Yes, man. He was before he was in he's from Clarendon, and then he was ended up singing in a band also at the same time with me.
With you?
No, not with me, but another band that came up. I think the band was called the Falcons.
The Falcons.
Yeah. And Freddie McGregor, he was one of the frontline singers there too.
After the Splendors, that is when you went to form or became a part of the dancing group?
No. The dancing group was a little bit before that.
Before?
Yeah, that was a little bit in school time.
Oh,
also.
okay.
Yeah, when we
You mean the James Boys?
Yes. The James Boys, man. Yeah.
Oh, cool, man.
But I tell you, we used to say, I didn't know why. I look back at the days, man. Yeah, used to be some bad dancing.
But so far enough for that, Taylor, because you and me I see so drumming at the marching band thing, MC thing there so, little singing thing there so, some dancing things around there so.
Yeah, all of these things.
Yeah, cover off a ground, man.
Yes, man, because even when we're in the band, after we in the band, after Splendors, there was another band that we went into that was formed. It was called the Mighty Clouds.
The Mighty?
Clouds.
Clones.
Clouds. No,
Clouds.
Clouds.
Okay,
Clouds,
check.
The
Mighty Clouds
band.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And of course, with that band,
the other one.
Yeah, that band we used to that was formed on Lyndhurst Road.
Lyndhurst Road.
Yeah, in Kingston. Then now that band we used to go all over the place, and then I used to the MC and dancing MC.
Dancing
yeah,
MC.
Man, wherever you go, you have the we MC and dance and split and flick and all kind of things. I'll bust up my chin sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was another band too. We had Ernest Wilson used to come around that one with us there. His brother.
Ernest Wilson from the Caledonians?
Yes, the late Ernest Wilson. Mm-hmm. He was a he was a bad guitarist too.
Oh.
Talented musician he was. Yes, man. And he was with that band a little bit, and his brother, also, a couple of people. So we did a good time with that band too. So there's a couple of bands I did.
Couple of that I realized,
And then after that, there was a club at Halfway Tree. Mm-hmm. The club was, I know you couldn't find this one. The club was called the Bohemia.
The Bohemia?
Bohemia
Nightclub?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we know the name of the club, man, but I didn't know you were associated with it.
I was one of the main MCs at the club. After we, they have a night when they do talent shows and all that.
Okay.
I happen to be the main MC at the club. And all the artists, from Dennis, everybody come on there. Everybody. And then now George Nooks now. Him already started out as a DJ though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and then Prince Mohammed.
Yes,
I have to remember another great singer used to come in there, Roddy Thomas.
Roddy?
Yes, the late Roddy Thomas, man. He used to come there too and do his thing. And you know who was the drummer of that, man? Glenn Washington.
Glenn? Yes. And them time Glenn play a drum then. Yeah, for true.
Yes, oh my God, it's facts, I'm telling you.
But you were there.
Yeah.
Father GT, man.
Yes,
through the changes and phases of the music.
Yeah, we've been there, we've done, and all of this time we're just loving the thing,
Loving the thing.
We never know who would live off of it, or could live off of it either. We just love it. My time at Chancellian too, used to run go by it. Bob used to send me out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, when he moved his record shop to Beeson Street, there the Whalers came and they had his record shop at Beeson Street, just between Chancellian and King Street there. They had a record shop right there. And they used to come there rehearse, and we used to. Then sometimes in the evening time, we go to Bob's house and I'm sure we play football and all of that, So we've been there. We know all of these. We have a great knowing and knowledge of our legends.
I am realizing that, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dennis Brown now is a friend. After Chancellian, we moved a couple of places around in Kingston. There was John's Lane. He's living at John's Lane. And Dennis Brown now used to live on North Street and King Street. There's a yard there. When you pass up here singing, you hear him over there. Time nobody know Dennis Brown, this is youth. But him over there sing, you know what I mean? And that's when we used to practice. So we would come out, we always meet. And the first time Dennis Brown really get a big break was at a stage show at Carib Theatre. They used to do Saturday morning stage show.
Clancy Eccles.
Clancy Eccles used to put on those show, and he got that show. That's the show. If you notice, there's an album where you see him have on a vest with like a white stripe shirt and a vest there.
Yeah, but I've missed it. So.
Yeah, that was his
first. The day.
Yes, that was the first time, and he went. There was a stage show there. I think there was a foreign group came, and Dennis Brown got a break on there and mash it.
And that was it.
From that was it. That stage show, big up Clancy Eccles and that, And while at Chancellian and all that, and with before Bob there was Derek Harriott now, who had his store a little bit. That was the Hollywood of Jamaica, down that side there, When I say the Hollywood, because there was where you see all the stars. You see them at King Street and Beeson Street, Bob Marley place, and then you go cross over a little more, then you go over to Bond Street, right? Then you Duke Reed Studio, Treasure Isle and all that one, and then you go a little bit more up now, you have the Orange Street, where you have the Beverly's label, Prince Buster was there, down a little bit more, and that was the whole entertainment circle. That is where reggae music expanded to the world.
Born and grew up.
To the world, well, of course, Studio One was there, and boy, just think about it, man. I'm juggling in my head now. You're bringing me back, and like I'm going back there,
So we were at, well, yes, it was a little bit earlier though, the James Boys. Anybody who eventually got named in the space was in that? No, not in that. But I know that we used to compete with Copeland. Oh, yeah, Brazil.
Yeah, we used to compete with Copeland group. I try to remember the name of his group though, but that group won the festival dance competition. Because we were competed with them and they won it. They won. So big up Copeland, Yeah. So we're coming from that time. We even went in Copeland Forbes after he left school, and we were there. Then long after when Tabby, from the Diamonds, put the group together. We used to meet, and Tabby used to say, boy, management thing, and they just tell me, say, well, look at this little brother named Copeland, and also the Tamlins.
The Tamlins.
Yeah, well, Tamlins used to tour with Peter Tosh a lot.
Yeah, man.
So we have a little grown nation, another thing there.
A little grown nation. All right. So now, this is where the journey kind of diverted for a new road now. This is when you got involved in theatre.
Ah, boy.
Oh, you reached out of the part there.
That part,
because the theatre was after Splendors.
Yes, man. No, after Mighty Clouds.
After Mighty Clouds.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Theatre was after Mighty Clouds. Well, I used to be around. I do a lot of emceeing and shows and all of that, and the dancing thing same way, because I used to do my solo dancing and all around the place, Then there was John's Lane and then East Street. All right. So you used to traverse the place. I used to wear Gleaner companies.
Right.
We used to over there and play cricket.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and play, sometimes
That is just down the road from Hero Circle?
Yes, sir. That's down the road from Hero Circle before you reach North Street.
Oh,
we used to play, it was a big open land over there. And we used to, when we go like thief out and go show and all of that, I go away and do things.
Yeah.
And my mom not to agree. She locked me out. When I locked me out, I said, big man, you find place to stay. We just go over there, get 2 cardboard and back up and sleep over the open land. Where Gleaner company is, yeah.
Cool, man.
So we get up in the day. I don't have anything to do where you walk on. It's a walk up the East Street. And when I was right up to the top near Hero Circle, there's residential,
Okay.
and people, they have this yard. Coming down East Street, I think a little bit down, and I think I don't remember the name of the street that cross it, but you cross over, and right there's a gate. So I look in there, I see a man, and 2 people, and them talking like they're doing rehearsing something. So I stop and then I look, the man come over and say, "What are you doing?" I said, "I like where I go on, Him say, "Are you interested?" I say, "Yes, man." Him say, "All right, come in." Yeah, him say, "Come in." But you know who that was? That was the late, great Ed Bim Lewis from Bim and Bam.
I want you and my sweetheart to be friends.
And they were rehearsing the play, Gun Coat Affair.
Gun Coat Affair.
Yeah. And he come and him said to me, come and see and look what we're doing. I went in and I watch and Then there was somebody was to do a role and the person didn't show up or they were showing on it. And him come and him look and say, "Look, you're gonna do this role. You can read?" I say, "Yes." Well, thank God at that time I could read it. Yeah. I say, "Yes," I gave me a script, boy, a thick thing like that. I say, "Study like 2 or 3 pages and come tomorrow rehearsal." I went home and I studied that, man. I go back rehearsal next day, do the thing, man, and do that live. I do that audition, call it an audition. I say, "Boy, you have the role, So I got the role as a lead role player.
Mr. Bucket.
I did the research. Yeah, George Bucket, I was called in the play.
George Bucket.
Yeah, that time now. Well, that play was written off the
Gun Court.
Gun Court. When Gun Court was established in Jamaica, was just established.
Which year was that?
That was coming down now in the 70s,
Okay.
Early 70s. Yeah. He established he wrote the script after these. They said the elites used to bring in the guns, and that's regular type of thing. So he wrote the script after that. So I was one of the elite, the rich man, Mr. George Bucket. And the story is, of course, I have my wife in there, and but dealing with the helper.
Okay. I saw a thing run uptown, man.
Yeah, man. And but at the same time, in the meantime, now the helper deal with God now. So it was really a good play. But the big thing about it now, in those days, theater wasn't on the grassroots.
Yeah.
Theater was more on the uptown elites, uptown people. So and there was a little stigma too.
Because back then they must say any male were involved in a theater kind of bend up like.
Yeah. Well, no pun intended.
Yeah, but
what I'm saying is, so all ghetto youths and youths in the grassroots don't have anything to deal with theater. So I decided to go and say, all right, I'll deal with it. And I don't know. And most of the people that was in that play was from the grassroots, was from in the streets. And trust me, The first night when we did the play at Ward Theatre, we had about...
opening was at Ward?
Yeah, we had about 100 people. And then the word started to spread that you don't know who I'm going to play. The GT from round so and so and so and so, grassroots. And then everybody now start to hear that, we, the average, the man in the street, that display, people started to come. And believe me, that play grew to be the biggest play for Jamaica. It has changed, revolutionized plays in Jamaica. Because, every other play that came out after that followed the same format. You had the play, the actual story, then you had me, as the rich man had a nightclub. So what Bim saw in me was my emceeing talent. And, all of this is always say, okay, you're going to have a nightclub, and you're going, have artists and so. So I brought in also to a change of clothing. So every artist, every art act I bring on, I change the clothes. And every time I come out, the theater go, hey! Because it's always a stunning outfit I'm coming out with. And one of the things was, they wonder how I change. Those days was full suit, jacket and thing. And they asked me how they wondering how I changed so fast. Full, complete. So that brought a whole lot of different things to the landscape of theater. And it became one of the biggest plays that where about in 2 months, less than 2 months, we went to Ward Theatre to do one show. We ended up doing 3 shows.
Oh.
Line people, so much people are that's outside that when the theatre packed, we have to do another show to accommodate the other set of people out there. When we go, and then we start to travel.
Okay.
And the same thing happened throughout the entire Jamaica.
Gun Court Affair.
Gun Court Affair. And then after that, then we had the Obeah Wedding.
Oh, yeah, we soon come to Obeah Wedding. Out of Gun Court Affair came the song that I sang earlier.
Yeah, I would like
it.
My sweetheart.
But hold on, no. Better joke. That was the A side of the record. The B side of the record, Sweetheart, with Taylor and Anderson. You being Taylor.
Yeah.
I saw you go.
You know that, man.
I ask me. I saw you go.
Boy, on target.
Okay.
On target. Yeah, I did a rap on that.
The man have a tune. For the B side.
For the B side.
A big tune.
Yes. It's called Sweet Talking.
Sweet Talk. Sweet Talking.
Sweet Talking.
Oh, I saw it as Sweet Talk.
Or Sweet Talk.
No, that's right. So hold on. Come in, actually listen to the tune, but I know about the tune. I sing.
No, man.
Yeah,
it was rapping like, it's like talk, and rhyme and...
I'm not listening to it, I'm going to look for it.
Boy, I'm not listening to it. I said, boy, what am I doing now? But, they see fit to say that they put it, they would record it at the time. So we did that, so that happened, So that's that part of the story.
Yeah. After Gun Court Affairs, for Bim, for Lewis, it was what, Village Rooster was a follow-up?
No, Village Rooster was before.
Was before?
Yeah,
was before Gun Court Affairs?
Yeah, it was before.
Oh, so you weren't a part of that?
No, I did a Village Rooster though. I did a Village Rooster in New York.
In New York?
Yeah.
That is with you?
Yeah, that is me. That was different. So it was really, Bim didn't do a Village Rooster. I did the Village Rooster in New York.
Because you see, that kind of in the literature out in the street, so I'm trying to clear that up. But after that now, next big player, because I've never really seen Gun Court Affairs, but I've seen Obeah Wedding.
Yes.
Mr. Roy Sweetness.
Funny that night, I was emceeing an event at the Martins, Irama, and I go hear out in the audience, Roy Sweetness. It was so style, so weird,
Big play that, brother.
Yeah, that was another one that, and I had a little input in also writing.
Okay.
With that, we put some input in that in terms of writing. Mm-hmm. So that was a big play. Then right after that, then I migrated to the States.
But even before you migrate, I hold up a history, we don't touch it, because I watch your match now. Yeah. Taste is Talent concert.
Whoa. Man.
Because that's before you go, eh?
Yes, man. But
Talk to me about that, man.
You really do some research, you know.
Talk to me about that.
No, some things that I don't even remember.
Yeah, but we're all left you down the street, man.
Okay, I was a member of the Jamaica Federation of Musicians. I was a bandstand inspector.
Okay.
Also with the great Sonny Bradshaw.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And we came up, matter of fact, we started the Tasty Talent concert.
So you were a part of the foundation of the greatest talent search in the history of the Jamaica culture.
It was, we didn't even know what we were doing.
Enough things we start with the road, yeah, though.
So,
until the thing click.
I was, so I ended up to be one of the main MCs at that event. Before that, there was a place we used to, Orange Bowl on Orange Street, used to do a night show thing. And I used to bring on an artist, because I used to go around and do a lot of MC. It's an artist that has a name to that. I brought him on stage. And sometimes I look at him and say, you remember? And him say, because he used to say that it's somebody else in the business brought him bring on stage. Oh. And when I confronted him and I say, you remember? I'm talking about the great King Yellowman.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. He used from his.
Where is the club name again?
It is Orange Bowl. Yeah.
Orange Bowl.
Then Yellowman used to be at the Alpha.
Boys.
Yeah. And he used to come out in the night, and we were there doing this thing, and I kind of glimpse him outside and hear him do a thing, and the night, and I bring him on stage there.
So question now though, because I suppose you mentioned that Yellowman was in the first stages.
Yes, so that is why we come back again now. To say that, so after I brought him on there, then on the first stages now, when I identified him and we brought him on the Tasties called show there.
Who won that Tasties?
Who won that? I don't remember really who won it, because I don't keep it track of it. But Yellowman didn't win it though.
Oh, okay.
But he did make a mark there too. I don't remember who won that though.
We need to know that because them things are coming from time to time.
Yeah, we'll find out.
So hold on now, because we're still not done with Tasties, MC of the first Tasties competition.
Yes.
GT Taylor.
Right.
In the crowd, based on the research, was a young Barry Gordon.
Yeah.
Barry G.
Yes.
What type of role did you play in the early journey of Barry G's career?
All right. Barry G used to go to KC.
Yes.
Right? And during that time, he was in his last like sixth form or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was a program that started by the Prime Minister, it was Michael Manley, called, I think it's Youth Service.
Okay.
The Youth Service program. So Barry G always used to come there and say, boy, him like what I'm doing and him like the MC thing. And and he would love to get involved, So we always thought, okay, you like this. What about radio? And him said, yeah, I'm interested in radio also. I said, but him don't know how to go about getting involved with radio. And he says, I said, okay, youth service is the best way to go. I said, did you apply for any youth service, to be placed in any entity? Any of the institutions or business places that accept kids from school at that time. He says, yes, he did the library, Tom Rector.
Yes, Tom Rector, okay. Oh, Tom Rector come there run for an time then?
Yes, man. Library, Jamaica Library Service.
Man.
Yes, man. So he said he did that. So I said, okay, here's what you do. Reapply and put that back, but put JBC. Because at the time, JBC is government owned.
Jamaica Broadcasting Corporation.
Was government owned.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I said, do that. And when you do it, you come back. So the next thesis concert, he said, yes, I do it. But him don't know what will happen then.
Okay.
So at the time, then I said, okay, I was close to Sonny Bradshaw. And Sonny Bradshaw, he know the manager of JBC at the time, yeah. So I went to Sonny Bradshaw and I said, boy, Sonny, a youth out there, a youth that I know, interested in the radio. how you could you introduce him or talk to the manager of JBC to give him a run. And so I said, boy, okay, I'll see what I can do. Next TC's concert, because Bargy was at every one of TC's concert. Yeah, he came back and he was there. I said, yes, okay, I did put in a thing for you. So I kept on talking to Sonny on it. So I think Mr. Whiteley was the manager of JBC at the time. Yes. So he kept on nagging at him. So one day he came to me, Sonny said, tell the young man to go up to JBC with his resume and all of them, so, you know, thing. He'll accept him for the youth service thing. And he went there, boom, and he got it. But when he got it now, they started him out, he started to do like editing. Because he's an A1 editor.
And they have splice tape and sitting with razor.
Tape with razor and paste.
You know who teach me, say I saw that something they go, Faye Ellington.
Yes, man, yeah, splice and put. He became an A1 editor. He's an A1 editor. A lot of things that he used to do on radio was edited and put them together. So he got that. But after that, he wasn't really comfortable. So he come back to me and said, GD, I really want the mic thing, you know. Yeah. So I went back to Sonny again, because Sonny was really close. And Sonny talked work with the manager. And then when Sonny come back to me and said, okay, I'm going to give him something. And Sonny called me one day and said, okay, they're going to give him a thing to go out in the street and ask questions. You know, that's type of thing. Yeah. So he started out on the street in the morning asking questions. And so right after that, when he started that, I left for the States. And when I was over there now, I hear Barry G just blew up, the big bad Barry G.
Man.
Yeah, because you couldn't call him that now, though. It was, he blew up to be the biggest thing, you know? You know, so I respect on that.
Yes. So you was an inspiration to the great Barry Gordon?
I hope so. Well,
I hope to speak to you one day. So I've tried, but we talked about that half year.
Yes,
but I've tried.
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to.
Yes.
I would really love to, because he's one of the columns
in the space. He has really done a fantastic job of bringing Jamaica presentation, radio and reggae music to the forefront.
True. So let me ask you a question, Father Taylor. One of the top MC in the country by this time. You in a two of the biggest players out of Jamaica at the time. And the thing nice. What you do I left Jamaica? What go on?
Family.
We say family. Yeah?
Family, yeah. At the time, I had 2 kids. It wasn't my first kid, but I was close with
Right.
And her parents took them up.
Okay.
And so I said, boy, I can't let, you know how that is to go and without any straight. So I went up with them.
Okay.
I just gave up everything and went up. Yeah. So that's how the New York thing came in. I was there 22 years there.
22 years?
22
you left
years.
For New York, which year?
I left New York 19.
No, you left 4. Which year you left Jamaica?
I left Jamaica 89. I think 89, yeah, around that time, 89. And I came back to Jamaica in 1990.
No, so you'd have left 79 then?
79, sorry. 79. Yeah, 79, sorry, yeah. Yeah, and came back to Jamaica in 1990.
20 years?
Yeah, they done do a lot of things up there, boy, a lot of struggling, a lot of hard work and all of that, you know. But let's say hard work, you know, it pays off, and it's if you have certain goals and you want to, you'll work for it.
So I am assuming now you tried to get involved in the theater scene in New York.
Yeah, but...
Or it was the MC scene?
No, I tried. We do a little... I used to do a couple of things there while in New York. But certain things in New York really turned me off from not really going full force.
Okay.
That we will talk about after.
Okay, no problem.
You know, so I decided to pull up stump on that. Maybe, you know, God has a way out for everything.
So before we pick up the streets of New York now, you had spent 20 years before coming back to Jamaica in 1990.
90, right.
So the math would suggest that you left 69, 70 thereabout.
Thereabout, yeah.
Okay. Because I don't want to say I can't count like, you understand? So now you tried many things whilst in
In New York, yes, I tried everything. I said like I started the registering Medgar and.
That is you attend, and this name of the school is Medgar Evers College
yeah.
in New York.
In New York, but financially, finance again.
Oh, so you did not complete the
course
of studies.
That course of studies.
Okay. How long were you in the program for?
I think I do about a year and a half. You know.
Not bad. Still a year and a half in a college, better than no college still of a GT.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
but
man.
I wanted to do 4.
I can imagine, man.
I wanted to do
Understand.
4. But kids and thing, you have to really, you know how hard that is. Yeah.
I know how hard that is.
Yeah. So I couldn't manage that anymore, so I pulled out of that.
Okay.
But I did my home thing. I continued to try to educate myself, as much as I could, while being there. Because still I had the goal of continuing.
Yes.
But a lot of things, like I say, over there, I was involved in a lot of shows over there, emceeing, local, within the local.
Somewhere where you did some MC work in the Apollo.
Yes, we did the Apollo. We used to, I did a show there, same with Dennis Brown too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Copeland, I'll put it in a book.
Okay.
Everybody
What's the name of Copeland's book?
What's the name of Copeland?
I need to buy that.
Yeah, he's supposed to give me a copy of the
some
book.
history night.
Yes, he's supposed to give me a copy of the book too. He already promised me, so I'm still waiting.
Talk to Copeland one of them
Yes,
time.
of course. Yes, you have to. You have to. Yeah, so anyway, Dennis Brown was supposed to appear on the show. The other MCs back there, people supposed to be MC, they're back there. Dennis Brown never show up. And somebody need to go out there to tell the
announce
people.
it.
Guess who was the brave one?
You.
Why I tell you, I have to do a hasty retreat. Yeah, so yeah, we did that, and other shows there too. These other talent shows at other shows at the Apollo. I formed a comedy group there. They had a comedy group going because
The Ticklers.
The Ticklers.
I didn't do a load for this. I laugh with you and Sir Lord Stupid.
Yeah.
We can't get a replacement for Sir Lord Stupid. Yeah.
She's a little bit too tall. No, too short, really.
Short.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. The Ticklers,
the Ticklers,
was born.
we formed the Ticklers there. After we did the play, I did a play called Village Rooster.
Okay.
There.
I see the match now, man.
Yeah.
I see the match now.
Yeah, so that's how we did a play called Village Rooster there. And then we did, we formed the Ticklers, and we did a lot of appearances all over the place.
Made a mark there, so.
Yes, we made a little mark. Not a big mark, but a little mark in the New York City.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, per se, Queens, and New Jersey. And we went all the states too, and do our thing. It was really, we did an album too. Called, the Ticklers Live.
And that is still on sale?
I don't know. Somebody brought a copy to me the other day. As if I remember that,
So tell me now, you're going to get that remastered and published again?
I might look at it, because, some of the jokes are, kind of out. We'd have to re-pick out some of the jokes.
They're not historically applicable.
Right, so we'd have to, but if you put them together, it'll work,
Okay.
So we have that album. And
man have tune an album.
we do a couple of things there. And then after that came back to Jamaica in 1990. Yeah. So it's a whole other chapter started there again.
Yes.
coming back to
When
Jamaica.
you came back to Jamaica now, that is when you actually set up shop in Black River?
No,
No.
I was in Kingston
Oh,
first.
you were in Kingston first?
Yeah, back to Kingston.
Oh, that
And
is
then-
when you tried to get on radio?
That's when you know about that. Yeah, I tried to get on radio there, and I did a couple auditions and
Radio Jamaica?
yeah, and the program director at the time just told me that I was pronouncing a word, which that's the only way I know to pronounce the word, and most Jamaicans know to pronounce that word. Janko, no. Him say, no, that's not how it's pronounced. I say, how it pronounced, and he's telling me Jankanu, which maybe that's the right English word.
But Jamaica is Jankanu.
But we say Jankanu. So I was
So that's why
turned
you were
on.
feel...
Yeah, very known for that, you know. But I have to say enough respect to Winston Williams.
Great Winston Williams?
Yes, the conscious one in Kingston.
Conscious.
Yeah, he kept me under his wings, and he had me there as assistant with him while he was at Radio Jamaica. And I used to do his outside broadcast with him, and when he does the broadcast, and I do the stage show emceeing and all of that. And we were there for quite a while.
Dream team, that, you know, Father Winston Williams and GT.
Then he groomed me, you know, if you listen to my presentation, trust me,
You took a lot from him.
most of what the conscious one in Kingston vibes, you know. I used to love his rhyming and his presentation, you know, his diction. A1, he is Mr. Radio, you know. So salute conscious one in Kingston, Winston Williams. I call him my daddy, you know, and he taught me everything. While I was there, in came Richie B also, right?
Oh.
Yeah, in came Richie B, and then Winston and me and Richie B have a link up to now. Big up Richie. Yeah, you know, up to today, we call ourselves a partner in crime.
Yeah.
You know, so we had a bond, Winston, myself, and Richie B. You know, so we because Richie B was he used to do insurance sales before.
Okay.
Then he
yeah, help me with Richie into research early. Yeah.
Yeah, then he came on into and he
radio.
came there, you know. So we had a little time there, and then there are certain things I used to take with them, like in Lady Saw. When she started out, nobody was really, you know, listening to her. And she did her first recording. She wanted to get it played, and I took it, and I make sure I got it to get it to Winston Williams, and I got it to Richie B, and it started to play
So
there.
Richie B was the first person to play.
Winston played it first,
Winston
and
played
then
it first.
and then Richie B then I did it after that, and then the rest is history. You
So
know?
I'm coming around to the artist part of the thing. So whilst at Radio Jamaica now, the Irie FM became a thing.
Yeah, became a thing. They started out in 1990. Yeah, and people started, you know, talking about the station playing pure reggae.
No
Yeah.
advertisement, as I
No
remember it
advertise,
today.
yeah, no advertisement,
That
and
very young boy.
yeah, and that's reggae music and people. Yeah. So, I know you want to ask me how was the Irie.
Yes, man.
Yeah, how it started out.
Because so Oya and Father Young link up. Like it wasn't young.
Yes, man, Father Young.
It was Father Young.
Yes, man.
That is how the link was
No,
made.
let me tell you how that goes now. My brother, Bob Clark.
The great Bob Clark.
Yes. Called me to say, come down and talk to him. So we went down. I went
So
down to
where you know Clarky from?
Clarky from Studio one days, and
Oh,
Clarky was,
when he come through that.
true, from way back them time, and he was, you know, he used to be a cabaret singer and all of that, you know, so I tell you, it's a lot of
History,
people we
brother.
know.
Yes, man.
Yeah. So he called me, and he was the sales manager and program director
At Irie at the time.
Yeah. And I went down there and I'm saying, you know, I want to do a little thing, you know. I want to start a dancehall thing on radio, but the dancehall thing I want to start is bringing in this, somebody going to record the sound system and come and play them.
In the dancer. So beside that no.
That's how it came in. Yeah. I'm saying, all right, that is what I want you to do. So, but yeah, we're going to want it for like a half hour, you know.
Half hour.
But you have to get a sponsor for it.
Oh.
So I said, all right, I will go try a sponsor. I try. So going back to Kingston, we used to link up with some people at Red Stripe. And I went down there and talked to the brand manager at the time. So yes, man, we're the sponsor. And they sponsor, they came on and a sponsor. But guess who was pay? I was getting the pay for the half an hour.
So it's basically you were contracted to Red Stripe?
Yes, to do it. Now, not contracted to Red Stripe. They are paying me as to for the sponsorship to do, Wow, so I went there and I started to go in the dance, and they gave me that tape at the time, recorder, and walk around. I used to go to all the dances, and come back and sit down and edit them.
Oh yeah, because you have to go edit those.
Yeah, but what I used to do now, I just play one and I do a little ear thing for the next little, so 15 minutes, and I just sneak in my part now. So, so when I was in there one Friday night, I was in there during the show. The boss come in, Mr. Carl Young, and he say, "You want a job?" Because he's a man like that. He just up front, straight, no pretty talk, thing, He go, you want to work? And I say, I was starting to think,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, think about it, I'm gone. At that time, I was getting, for the half hour from Red Stripe, $50,000.
Oh yeah?
For the sponsorship.
1990.
Yeah, big money, true. Yeah.
Red Stripe.
At the time, but the program it did take off.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I said, Jesus, I start to think now. I say, man, Then I get back another and say, boy, take it, And I said, no, don't take it. And I think by myself, I said, but if I don't take it, if I don't take it, when this he gave me a 3 months deal on Irie.
Okay.
So I'm saying, but I said at the end of the 3 months, a man can tell me say,
don't come back.
You know what I mean? So I look at him and said, I'm going to take it. And when I went back down there the Thursday, because I go down on a Thursday for the Friday, I told him, said, all right, we're going to we're going to do it. And he gave me, I said, okay, all right, do an hour.
So the half an hour turned into an hour?
Turned into an hour. And trust me, after that, next 2 weeks after that, he said, how much hours I can do? And I said, well, what's the hours? And I said, the 4. A matter of fact, we ended up doing 5 hours. Because I already didn't have this
structure.
For radio time normally the real radio is 4 hours on
4
radio.
hours.
Yeah, but we had to do either. Believe you me, that program, made as 1 year, the first year, Red Stripe, it made Red Stripe sold out its entirety through Jamaica. Entire, there was no, because we used to do the program and then it used to also end up promoting, sponsoring the Red Stripe, the White River Reggae Bash.
Yeah, because White River Reggae Bash was aligned to Irie.
And then we used to start to do some road shows with the program. And there's so many Red Stripe was being sold that when it came around for the Christmas at the time, it was within November, going into December, that was the first time Red Stripe was shot in Jamaica, real short because of oversales, because of the program.
In the dance.
We started, so that's how the In the Dancehall came in. And thanks to Carl Young for giving me the opportunity.
Yes.
And thanks to Bob Clark.
Yeah, Bob Clark.
Because Bob Clark, he came up with the idea.
Concept.
And the concept of In the Dancehall. Yes. And then after that, they threw on the dancehall master thing on me. And all of that.
I would throw that. That's a deserved throw.
Boy, I'm telling you. And, we create a lot of things from there because we started the Flash Up Your Lighter thing.
Flash Up Your Lighter.
Yeah, the whole world started to flash them lighter. And because Irie FM is a monument,
Right.
And people used to try to listen to Irie FM all over the world. And when we start, a matter of fact, we're the only program that started, the only station that did a dancehall program on radio. You had dancehall on radio, but the great Mikey Dread at the control. Late Mikey Dread. He was the first person to do a dancehall and reggae full-time on Jamaica radio, which is at JBC.
Oh.
Same late hours like me.
The graveyard shift.
Graveyard. But everybody used to lock in.
People not sleep, right?
Because they want to hear because of the reggae.
Yes.
Right? And so the same thing happened on my end now when I started with the dancehall program on radio. And then it is then now copied by all radio stations all over the world. Anywhere you go, you hear the dancehall program is because it was started on Irie FM.
But and something I'm not want to gloss over is that when you went to Irie FM, it was the infancy stage of the station. You are one of the foundation. You are one of the foundation members. So cause you said, so Bob was there before.
Bob was there. Bob was there before me. Kathy Owens. Big A was there before me. Gary G was there before me in the early part.
Running African.
Andrea Williams also. Those are the people there.
Dion was there at the time?
Dion came in actually around my time too.
Okay.
Right, so and Mighty Mike.
Oh, the great Mighty Mike.
Yeah, can't forget Mighty Mike. Mighty soul, may his soul rest in peace, you know. So we were there, and of course,
powerful team. That's enough for that GT.
We created a thing. We have brought Irie. We made Irie FM.
And then Lady Elise came on a little bit later.
Elise and Muta came on after.
Okay.
A little after, I think a year or so after me.
Okay.
So Elise came in and then Muta, so and then the rest.
Great, yeah. Yo.
So we really, that's piece of work that I will never ever forget also.
Yes.
And I'm feeling good about it.
As you should, man.
Yeah.
You have been at Irie for
33 years.
33 years.
Yeah, 33 years, And of course we try and we say salutes to the young ones now are carrying it on. And of course we hope that it will continue. I'm just saying though that reggae music, Irie FM was formed, was created to play reggae
music.
Authentic reggae music and reggae. And this is a little thing that is diverting a bit. It's not only because but it's because of the music that's being produced now.
Which is true.
Which I say some of the music that's being produced now, I don't call it music, I call it beats. Right, and people sometimes take me up in arms with it, but I'll hold that until my grave. Music goes with chords and arrangements, right? Giving me beats, I don't call that music. And I think that is why we are losing
the soul of the music,
and reggae, and other people all over the world, other nations are achieving more from reggae,
music than we
reggae, because we are diverting from our culture. I don't say I love changes. I always
inevitably,
yes, and I like new things. I like technology, so all that can come into the music, but stick to the culture.
Yes.
Still hold the culture. See, we have started our best era. Our genre was dancehall, the 80s and 90s, dancehall genre. The Africans take off that. Yeah, the Douala rhythm and the Kete drum rhythm and all of that, they took off from that and move on in their thing. So we have something. All we have to do is to keep
maintain
our culture, right? Don't divert to other culture. What is happening now, this new thing here is not our culture. This trap thing is not our culture, right?
Agreed, sir.
This new music that Jamaican is doing, that the producers are now, and these young artists are doing here in Jamaica, it's not our culture. It's not our music, right? Still we have, because you can still put the same style with a little more, and drop our culture in it, right, with arrangements, because we have changed over the years. Sorry to be real.
No, man, that is all right, man, because the music got through changes, man. Remember we started out as Scared and Rocksteady, then...
We started Mentor.
Scared,
Rocksteady, and then moved on to reggae, and then dancehall, right? That's all,
So changes have...
If you listen to all of those genre,
they
retain the culture.
Retention, yes.
Yeah.
I agree with you, man. I've said this many times, but next story for you next time.
So that's the Irie FM.
Yeah. We're not finished with Irie yet, man. But hold on. So in parallel with Irie now, you were also setting up stuff in Black River.
Yeah.
That is, you opened the occasions.
No,
club.
that was right in the early stage of Irie,
In the early stage of Irie.
In 1991,
Okay.
I started when I started Irie, because it was just that Irie thing was just a one night
thing.
Yeah, on the Friday night, and then I started and I came to St. Elizabeth and we started the occasions
Braze
nightclub
River.
in Braze River, St. Elizabeth, yeah, which became a mecca.
Big club.
Yeah, we used to bring in all the rising stars. The Beanie Man, the Bounty Killers, the Scare Them crew, the Lady Saws, all that, used to come
9 Sound
there.
Clash and these things.
Yeah, we did the first Call It Sound Festival in Jamaica at the club, 9 Sound.
And then
Clash.
that eventually became a part of White River Reggae
We
Bash
brought
one
it
time?
we brought it to White River Reggae Bash. My boss said to me that he wanted to do a sound system thing there, and I said, okay, let me put together this 9 Sound. Now Kilimanjaro was kind of dormant
Yes.
at the time, so I decided we brought Kilimanjaro in. Bass Odyssey was just
Up and coming.
but it wasn't anything that big, and we brought in Bass Odyssey. With a couple of the songs, 4x4 Exodus and a lot of the other
Africans.
songs. And Symbol.
Symbol was there as well.
Yes, man, a lot of songs. 9 of them. And out of that, Kilimanjaro rose back up, Bass Odyssey took off more, and the rest is history, So we are proud to say we did the first Sound Festival.
Sound Festival.
Yeah, we didn't call it festival though, but
Yes.
that is what it really is. Putting 9 sound system. Not only not people coming in with laptops or
Sound
things,
system.
the 9 sound systems setting up in the place.
We need some more of that in about.
Yeah.
As I said, more start out some part before we come back around the area. I mean, I don't know the area. Did you actually open a club in White House? Classic?
Yeah, we moved from
Braze River?
Braze River and went to White House with the club.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we call it Classic, and a little more,
Upstairs.
yeah, type of thing, but still some of the same flavor.
Yes.
Some of the same flavor. And we were there for a while, created a wave on the west with that nightclub, and then we moved it now back to Santa Cruz.
Okay.
Yeah, we came back to Santa Cruz with it.
In 2000, GT Christmas Extravaganza was born.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Man, I didn't even remember.
Big show.
Didn't even remember what about that. Yeah, that started from a dance, though,
One dance.
I did a dance, yeah. My wife, my wife.
The lady that you went overseas with?
No.
Oh.
The lady that I married, when I came back here, I met, which I have to salute her because she's a savior of me. She's a strong woman, and I salute her. Her name is Carla.
Lady Carla, big up yourself.
Yeah, I salute her because, looking at a lady, it's not very much ladies can say what they want or direct you to do certain things. Because when we were going around, when we met, and after a time she said, look, I'm not into this boyfriend, girlfriend thing anymore. Either either. I want, I said, wow, I do. I said, wow.
Whoa, that means it wow.
And then I look after that and said, but this lady, she there's something special.
Yeah.
And then we said, yeah, and we got married. And after that, 3 lovely kids after. So that got me into Black River, real solid. So we were hanging out after the Christmas dinner. When we finished Christmas dinner at the town, there's nothing to do, And I said to her, what, I need to do something, yeah? And she said, yeah, I'll be a dancer or something. I said, yeah. And then she said she knew the people that had their wharf around here. And we went over the wharf and we talked to the people that own the wharf, Mr. Hendricks, and he gave us the wharf, and I brought 3 sounds there: the Scorpio, Kilimanjaro, Metro Media. And then with that, as it was GT coming there, a ton load of artists came the night, came down, and the place was, I mean, it couldn't hold people.
Okay.
And everybody, and then I said, boy, GT, she said to me that this is an extravaganza, you know.
And it was born.
Extravaganza was born. And we started, so we said, but we can't keep it here anymore. We can't keep it here because the concept that I have of a show now, a stage show now, couldn't.
It's bigger than the space there, so.
Yeah, and the things that we need to do. So we moved to the Independence Park.
Okay.
In Black River, right here. Well, you have to tell people we're in Black River now.
Yes.
Yeah. So we moved to Independence Park. The first 2 shows, you know, weren't good. No, weren't any success at all. Because guess what? We did it on Christmas Eve night, and on a Christmas Eve night,
Grand Market
in the town, you can't go around.
What if a sound singer for play at GT, man?
Can't go around
that was wise.
It wasn't wise at all, you know. So we say, okay, which night we're gonna do? I couldn't do it on Christmas night though. Reggae Bash is on, man, and I couldn't. So we say, okay, so we move it to Frontier Beach.
Okay. We
move it to Frontier Beach, and we were there. And right out the Frontier Beach, one day I went back to Ocean and I said, boy, I'm not bothered with the bash, you know. Do something with the night.
So you get Christmas Day, you know.
Man. At the time too, Mighty Mike and Big A, they used to have a show also in Ochi around that time, and they decided not to keep it. Their show either. So I said, okay, I'll run with the Christmas night, and the show was just Christmas. It was just Christmas extravaganza, you know. It is Christmas extravaganza, but a lot of people just call it GT Taylor Christmas extravaganza. Took it back to Independence Park, and that was the history again. 20 years strong.
20 years up until 2019.
Up until the COVID.
2020.
Up until COVID.
Right.
Up until COVID.
So 2020 would have been the 20th staging.
Would have been the 20th staging of it.
So COVID kind of put a little spanner in our spokes. The 20th staging.
The 20th staging. No man, we did the 20th staging, you know. We did the 20th staging because COVID is 2021.
No, COVID is 2020.
What,
March 10, 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right, yeah.
So you did the 19th staging.
The 19th staging, right. Yeah, you're right. The 19th staging was done, and we were gearing up for the 21, but it didn't happen. Yeah. So that we moved that time we moved it to another venue here in Black River because of parking issues and all that. So
big.
Yeah, we took it to another, but people always wanted it to come back to Independence Park. We were planning to take it back, but after that we took it back to we did a party event out of it.
Okay.
All right. We did a thing called Extravaganza Euphoria.
Okay. Oh yeah, Euphoria. I've seen that.
Party. Yeah. We put it on the beach here in Black River. It was another great thing. Well, that was all. That was all the doing of my kids, my daughter and son. They on the party thing, and they took the lead role actually there. You know.
So Extravaganza keep this year?
Let us. I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you. I'll definitely let you know.
No problem.
Yeah. I'll definitely let you know on that.
Yes.
So, but every day I'm bombarded, you know, on it. When I'm going to keep back Extravaganza got to come back. Got to keep back Extravaganza. So, one of the things why I'm not really made a decision on it yet because of my kids' college.
Okay.
All right, and you know how that plays.
Can't gamble with them on it.
Right. So I have to.
Yeah, but understand how I go out with that,
right? So
yeah. Whilst we're still in Black River though, and when I saw this, I was, whoa, you have been, based on my research, vice president and also past president, I think 2014, of the Black River Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I go with things on your brother.
You know, so I always like to be involved with community, and in the town, and you know, the past mayor of the town, he asked me if I could get something together. He said he would like us to get the chamber going. So we decided to get it together, and they appointed me as president. Started right here where we're at.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, right in the same space.
Waterloo guest house.
Yeah.
You can tell them, man, they need to visit where they've never.
Yes, man. Yeah, this historic place, the Waterloo guest house. First place to get the electricity in Jamaica. First place also to have a motor car was here. Yeah, so it started right here. I was the president for about 2 years, you know.
Man, we wear many hats.
We took that, and then with that, I started the Black River Day. Here for it is a major event. It's a thing. It's a street festival.
Okay.
Right, where the whole town is involved, and we ask the people to put their things in the street. We are involved. We got the parish council to be involved, the police, and we have the entire town blocked off. So it's just free walk through.
Nice.
And we provide a massive stage show and party in the night. So it is something that, you know. So we started that. I also designed the logo. I designed the logo for Black River Day and also the logo for the St. Elizabeth Chamber of Commerce.
Well done, man.
Also, we do I was a member of the homeless committee here also.
Oh, I never come across that. But big up yourself for that.
Well, that also is some spin-off from Christmas Extravaganza.
Okay.
We take care, we had the homeless committee here, where we feed and clothe the homeless people. We used to do it for a while, but after the change of administration in the government, they came in and took that away and started to do it on a government level.
Okay.
Right? But we also contribute to the St. Elizabeth Cancer Society. That's another event. That Extravaganza. Those are two of Extravaganza.
Proceeds from the show goes to that. Nice one.
So, those are some of the things. That is one of the things that we do. I want to do more things, and but can't do too much. Can't do more. What they can do, we say at the length of our cable toe, you know.
Yes. So I could go back. Watch your side now. Irie. Yeah. Whilst at Irie, you would have played significant and other roles in the emergence of some of the biggest names in the music today. Some of them you probably play them first, some of them you play them and give them the break. Who are some of the people that you have played a role in their emergence in the space?
Bounty Killer. I call him a son. Yeah. And you know, I said enough respect to him because he always said it, you know? Yeah, you know, he always give me the accolades on that. You know, Bounty Killer, Beanie Man. I was the first person to interview them when they had that feud.
About 94.
Yeah, they had that. It was so tense that it, you know, and I brought them together. I was the first person to bring them together.
On radio?
On radio, in studio.
Irie FM?
Irie FM.
Grove Broadcasting?
Grove Broadcasting. We say it publicly because we see a lot of other media houses took it up and they did interview after, but Irie FM, GT Taylor, we did it first. We brought them there. We got them in there. We had also even we had to have the police come in there because the entourage came in with both parties and they were at the dagger's end with each other. So we had to have a division in the yard in Irie FM, you know, and one set on the one side and another. But I had Bounty and Beanie in studio, and I made them shake hand in there. It's a pity we didn't have it, you know, if it was... at this time, in this day, if we had this video thing like what we have now and the thing, we would have it documented. But you can ask the Bounty Killer or Beanie Man about it, or other people that know about it that we...
Nice, man. I never know that. I really didn't know that.
Yeah, because it was taken, other media hosts did it after. And
so they took the credit?
They took the credit on it. But Irie FM was the first media host to bring Bounty and Beanie together, shake hand in studio, and agree to move forward on a peaceful entity, you know.
Nice one.
Yeah, Bounty Killer, you know, well, the Scare Them crew also, Elephant Man, all of them. I remember we used to play Elephant Man, and nobody else was playing him that much, as such. And I remember the first Sumfest. I was at a hotel down there, and he was in the same hotel, and he met me outside, and he go down on his knees, and Father, thank you, Father. Father, you have me carry in your hand, you know, Father, thank you. You know, so, you know, we said enough respect. You know, we give, you know, Elephant Man. Well, I was the first to play Lady Saw, but we also gave her.
Yeah, you said that you got it to Winston.
Luciano now.
The Messenger.
Was the Messenger. I was one of the first one to also get his record to be played on the radio. He was so grateful that he went away and brought a hat for me. He brought a hat for me. Yeah. So many artists, you know, that some of them I can't even remember that I have played and brought to the forefront. And they have really become mega stars. You know, and most of the artists in the 90s, I played a role in their career. Coming forward. Yeah. Baby Sham, most of them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and these shows, you know, give me the same respect. Capleton, you know, they give me the respect. Same Sizzler, a lot of them, you know, they give me the respect.
Was there artists that the first time you hear the artist there, you say, yes, this one is special?
Well, Bounty Killer was one, you know, Bounty Killer was one of them that, of course, the first time when I heard him, you know, when I used to talk to Jammys at the time when Jammys was managing him, you know, so yeah, this artist, you know, he is
special.
Yes, he's special, you know. Quite a few of them, you know, I can't remember them offhand at this time, but we give thanks that we could play a part in their career.
Yes.
You know, of being the megastars that they are today. You know, some show the respect and remember and give the love, but some don't. Yeah.
As with everything in this life. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so I think. You did some production as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Get to Ambition.
Yeah.
Vibes Cartel, Mavado.
No, it's not Get laminated rhythm. Yes, it's Get to Ambition. Yeah, you know, Happiest Days.
Happiest Days.
That's an anthem in the dancehall. The rhythm is called Laminated.
Laminated.
Yeah, on that rhythm we have Shaggy, you know, Vibes Cartel, Mavado, Hawkeye, a lot of artists on there. You know, Beanie Man on there too. You know. We have a couple of rhythms, I've done. You know, I've done the laminated, or I've done all the rhythm, or the one up rhythm. Because the one up was my tagline at one stage.
Oh, one up,
yeah,
okay.
It means one God, one heart, one aim, one destiny. I used to say one up, you know. We have the rocking rhythm, which is like a cross ska, really a ska rhythm. You know, George Nooks on there, a couple of other artists on there too. Yeah, a couple of rhythms. I just did one called GT Stagger, a remake of the Stagger Lad. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and a later one called the Jordan Rock.
Jordan Rock.
Yeah, you know, we have Lucian on there, Hezron on there. We have Anthony Red Rose on there, you know. Couple of name brand artists, Ginger. Yeah, on that one, you know. So I tried my hand at the producing
Ginger,
also.
Never lost my way.
Yeah, man. You know, I've tried my hand at most of the things.
Everything in the music, in the entertainment space.
In the entertainment space, because if you're gonna be a truck driver, you have to be just a good truck driver.
Which is true.
Anything you're gonna do, and if you're going into a business, that's why I can establish GT's promotion now to do promotion and all of that.
Not support thief. GT Promotion, so that is an umbrella organization.
Yes, GT's Promotion. That is what all of my things are done under, you know. Because of all the things I've done, I'm able to, you know, do that and direct, people when they come to me at certain things. I ask certain advice.
Nice. There's another thing now that you and the great David Rodigan has had some monster clashes.
I'm still waiting on that clash, you know, for England. You know.
The number 5, the 5th clash.
Yeah, waiting on that clash. David Salute, you know, he has done a lot to reggae music.
How close are you guys?
Well, we talk.
I would love to talk to you. The knowledge of that man is immense.
Yes.
And he knows the music.
I'm telling you, he has done so much for the music. He has studied the music and, you know, really presented.
I would love to pick his brain one of these days, man. Yes. He has done a lot with the music.
He has done a lot.
The first clash was in St. Anne's Bay.
St. Anne's Bay, yes. We did the first, that's the first.
Radigan beat you.
Yeah, but it was, I still, he knows that I won the clash.
So you won the clash, but it was given,
yeah, it was given to him. It was given to it was given to David because the people that did at the time wanted to manage David. And they wait until everybody gone from out of the dance, and when the dance empty. Because a lot of people walk away and say, I won the clash already.
Okay.
A lot of Scorpio, Jack Scorpio, all the people that was there. You know, Mike, Jammies, all that. And said, GT, you win the clash. And
because when me hear it is Radigan win the clash. Me not even know so them things are going on.
And after that now, the end of the thing now, they just announced that Radigan win, you know, because Radigan will start to pack up everything and shake man and say. I mean, we met in New York.
The second clash was in New York.
we met our boyfriend and he says, boy, GT, you won that clash. You know?
But then you whop him in New York. Right out.
Whop him in New York, big time. Right out, you know?
Yes.
There was no if and but about that one.
That one was clear.
Yeah, that one was clear.
Then
went to Canada. Yeah, he won.
A 2 clash to do at Canada as well.
Yes.
So he won the first one.
And I won the second one.
So a 2-2.
2, yeah, no, we're careful about the 2, the next. No, yeah, we're going to say 2 though, you know, because if I get 2 million, I'm going to say no.
So we want to decide that then, man.
Yeah, you know, there was one being planned for UK, but but that one it didn't materialize. I don't know why. You know, so
we're still up to it if it happens.
Yes, man. I'm still up there, but you know, I respect to Sir David. Right?
Yeah, man. One of the greats, man. One of the greats, man.
Respect him. He has done so much for the music. He has done so much for the music that we have to. You know,
yeah, man. Give him props, man.
Give our hats to him, you know.
Yeah, man.
So, you know, that is one of the things that I do. And, you know, of course, well, I play all over the place.
Right, because you'd have been involved in other clashes.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't do other clashes.
You don't do other clashes,
no? Because reason why I am not into the derogatory things.
Okay.
You know, and a lot of people presenting the music.
Right.
I think the music must be presented properly. And clean and with love.
True.
And boy, some of these clashes is only left a man really thump a man in the mouth, you know, and all of that. So that's why I don't.
So you like the respect that is involved with a Radigan situation?
Yes, man.
Big people said
yeah,
things,
we and even playing out now, I do play. I used to play a lot of regular parties, but I really now select to do more retro and you know, that type of music. Yeah, that's what I really I'm interested in. So, you know, clashes. I MC clashes.
Okay.
But, you know, I host it, but
yeah. But you take on Radigan any day?
Yes, man. Yeah. Any day. Any day. No, my dub box is huge, you know.
Deep.
Yeah, it's very deep. Very deep. You know, now we have dubs go back way back.
Yeah. Way back.
So, like I'm telling you, I came up with a lot of these people. You know, those that some that might have passed on early, you might not have that you know, have them in your collection, but you know, those that pass on later down, I have them, and you know,
box deep.
Yeah, so we can do our thing, you know. But I think music should be loved, and even doing a clash, I love to see clashes though.
I love the part.
I love it. I love to see it, you know, especially when it is presented.
Properly.
Yeah. I love that.
Father GT, for a man born from 1 year now. As a November man, big up yourself.
Enough respect. You're November?
November 8, man.
Oh, man, you missed the right part of November.
Everything good, man. We take peace side. And you miss the right part. As a November man, big up yourself. And for a man born round, so believe I call here.
Yeah.
man look.
Well,
As a big man, brother.
Yeah, we give thanks. We give
Because
thanks.
I call it age now, people are going to say I lie, me I tell.
Well, I give God thanks because you see,
Man, take care of yourself, sir.
you see, one of the greatest things that I believe in God, live good, live clean, have a clean heart. It shows on you. A lot of people that, if they're looking at them, you can see them dirty.
See dirt by there.
Yeah. So, if you're clean,
It
and,
shows.
and live healthy, eat healthy. That's a lot of thing. Exercise.
Yes.
You don't have to have muscles like you, and all of that. But if we decide to run, I'll run with you.
Yeah,
you might not.
yeah.
I'm going to win you, but
Yeah,
I will go the distance.
I understand.
But so that is one of the things, the longevity in life. And love people.
For the people out there who don't know if you get through to you, or who they want to book a GT Taylor, I do some business with GT. How them find you?
Well, they can, it's the Facebook is there, GT Taylor Facebook. I have the IG GT _ Taylor _ GT Taylor, GT _ Taylor _ IG, yeah. That's there. Or my business numbers 876-831-1640.
876?
That is not a private number.
Yeah, run it again. 876?
876-831, and 831, what the number again? It's 1640, right?
Yeah.
876-831-164. 876-831-1640. Yeah, that's
Yes.
how they can get in touch.
As a man who would have been so involved and immersed in the entertainment space for such a long time, when you look at it, when you look at your journey, what is that thing that gives you a sense of gratitude, a sense of joy to say, yes, that's a part of me, I'm a part of that?
Well, for what I have done with a lot of the artists that I've helped to come to the forefront, and also the space of the dance hall and radio, and a lot of other radio jocks doing the same thing. And funny, I was met one day right here by a gentleman. He came all the way. He came from Canada, and he was asking around for me. And when he finally found me, he said to me, "GT, I have to come and shake your hand, and I have and I bring a little gift for you." I said, "Why?" He says, "You're the one that helped me to study when I was at Irie, and I'm now a doctor in Canada."
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He says a lot of nights, I did not know that music and the nights I make up, I can help people to study. Yeah, he says a lot of nights when he was studying, I am the one that that kept him. I was able to, he was able to focus on his studies, and he nice little package for me with some cologne and all these things, And he's a doctor, senior doctor in Canada.
Nice, man.
And
I'm sure there are many other stories like those that you probably haven't heard as yet.
A lot of other people too so meet me and say, "GT, your program have kept us up." I get called from especially the air traffic controllers.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're in the nighttime there.
Yes.
And they say my program helped to, help them to do their work and be there. And say sometimes I'm funny and I say, "Oh, you sure you listen to me?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the things that give me.
And the thing about it, many of us to dabble in many things, and we do okay, but you have actually excelled everywhere you have gone.
And I don't look at it as I just do it.
But probably that is a secret.
Yeah, I just do
it and enjoy it.
And enjoy it. To
and
me,
you will excel.
To me, I always say, whatever you love to do, and it's a work. It's not work. If you love to do it, it's not work. Because you love to do what you're doing. Enjoy doing it. And I would do nothing else. Nothing else. I'm always committed to entertainment.
Yes. And another question though, So you played in marching bands, you were an MC in bands and the local singing to and them something there. You did acting in the theater space. You are now a world-renowned disc jockey. Which aspect of the entertainment space is your greatest zone of comfort out of all of those things?
MCing.
MC.
Yeah, I like to present, you know, artists on stage. I'm very comfortable in that space. Yeah. You know, that's my forte.
And you would have done all the big shows.
Yes, a matter of fact, I have done also my first
Sunsplash, Reggae Bash.
The first Carry Festa that came to Jamaica. I was the MC for it.
First Carry
Festa. That was done in the Caribbean, and it was done in Jamaica.
And
I
were
was
the
MC.
One of the MCs.
One of the MCs for that, the Carry Festa. That was another real pushing point for me, and you know, hard. You know, I felt real good when I got that. You know, Sumfest. Yeah, well, I helped when Sumfest from Sunsplash to Sumfest. When the Johnny Gazang and they were organizing dance all night, so they called me for some tips and some topics, and I helped them, gave them some ideas doing that. And I did that for 20 years.
20 years?
20 years. Myself and Richie B was the MC for Sumfest for 20 years. Yes.
Father Taylor.
Respect.
One a legendary man, nice space, and brother.
Well,
you have done so much with the music, for the music, sir.
You who teach them, you know, is saying that, you know, I'll humbly accept.
And one of the things I always say is people like you who can make me do what I do too, because you're responsible for quite a few of the artists that I have spoken to and other people in the space you would have, you know what I mean, played a role in them emergence and thing, man. We appreciate man contribution to the music, man.
You thanks,
You have done great things and we appreciate it, man.
Enough respect, thank you.
And we appreciate the support, I mean, as an avid viewer
yes, man.
of the channel, really appreciate that.
Definitely, you know, and I like the name, teach them, you have to reach them, and then you teach them.
We are trying.
And we love that, you know what I mean? And I always keep it positive, same way, push reggae music all the time. That's my heart, my soul. As long as I am alive, reggae music I'll be focusing on and presenting 100%.
Give thanks.
Yes.
You have some names of some people, I want the link for them still, and make sure you tell them early.
Yes.
Mad.
Respect. Give thanks. We consider me to come all this way.
Nah, man, no matter with that, man.
Yeah, man.
No matter with that, man.
No, man. Give a
we
thanks,
appreciate
man.
you taking the time out to accommodate us, Father.
To come down here. Stay safe.